Daniel sat alone on a park bench, drenched in rain, holding two things: a rejection letter in one hand and a half-written resignation email in the other. It was the lowest point of his life. At 28, he felt like a complete failure. Job application after job application ignored. Every business idea he'd tried collapsed. His confidence completely shattered. He stared into the rain clouds, his mind racing with thoughts of giving up entirely. He felt like he had nothing left to offer the world. Then, out of nowhere, a stranger sat beside him, an older man with kind eyes and a quiet strength. The man said nothing for a moment, just watching the rain. Finally, he glanced at Daniel and asked, "You all right, son?" Daniel shrugged. "I've failed at everything. What's the point anymore?" The man nodded slowly as if he understood, really understood. Then he smiled and said something that would change Daniel's life forever. "Don't stop 5 minutes before the miracle." Those words cut through the noise in Daniel's head, but at the time they didn't make much sense. What miracle? Things like that didn't happen to him. And yet, as he lay awake that night, those words refused to leave him. Don't stop 5 minutes before the miracle. The next morning, something shifted. He didn't quit his job like he'd planned. Instead, he opened his laptop and took one more look at his failed business ideas. And then he rewrote his plan. It wasn't perfect, not by a long shot, but this time he didn't quit when he hit a wall. He researched, he learned, he refined, and he failed again and again. But he didn't stop. That one idea grew sharper with every failure, and little by little, something incredible began to happen. Doors that had always been shut started to creak open. People who once dismissed him began to listen. 3 years later, Daniel stood on a stage, lights beaming down on him, accepting an award for what had become one of the top startups in the country. As he looked out at the crowd, his mind drifted back to that park bench, that rainy day, and the old man's words, "Don't stop 5 minutes before the miracle." Life, Daniel realized, has a funny way of testing you. The darkest moments often come right before a breakthrough. So, if you feel like giving up, don't. Your miracle might be just a few minutes away.